Okay, being that you signed Shakur, probably the biggest star, the biggest fight in boxing probably would be Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. How confident are you that you can make that fight happen?
I love Tank Davis, so I'm actually a fan, and we've talked to them. So
the highest level of fight in boxing is the two all-time greats, or the two guys who are the two of the best fighters in boxing, who've never lost, or if they have, it was at a different stage in their career, who it's hard to imagine anyone imposing their will on that guy when they fight. Like when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns the first time, right? That was one of the appeals of Mayweather and Pacquiao. It would have had more appeal had it happened before Marquez got to Pacquiao, right? But it was like, oh my God, someone's gonna lose this. Who could it be? That's what Shakur and Tank has that's different for a lot of people. I like Shakur in that fight, but that's different than Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. We've seen them beat.
For sure. We're going to do easy work or challenge. I'm going to name 6 fighters and tell me easy work or challenge, all right? Mm-hmm. So we got Devin Haney.
Easy work.
Shakur Stevenson.
Easy work. Gervonta Tank Davis said he'll fight me on Twitter, so let's see if he hold up to his words.
Imagine opening your phone and finding out that boxing fans are celebrating the official announcement of the sport's biggest matchup, only to discover that one of the boxers never accepted the fight at all. That is what led to one of the craziest reactions ever seen across social media in boxing. After rumors began circulating that Gervonta Tank Davis had signed off on a bout with Shakur Stevenson through a new promotional agreement, the knockout star from Baltimore did not just deny the claim. He fired back at everyone involved with a direct warning, saying, "Keep my name out of your mouth."
Some of your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course, he's now at 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30, or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you going to get hit. What you going to do when you get...
The story started when multiple reports linked several high-profile figures, including UFC President Dana White, to discussions about arranging a massive fight between Tank and Shakur.
Should we expect to see Shakur Stevenson in the ring in the next 3 months before the end of the year?
Yeah.
Any idea who he may fight and where he may fight?
If I did, I would have announced it already.
Promoters and boxing news pages all over the internet quickly ran with the reports sharing headlines that suggested the fight was moving forward fast. But in modern boxing, using a big name to create buzz before contracts are signed can easily cause problems. The moment Tank came across the stories, he did not stay quiet and immediately responded on his social media platforms.
Shakur Stevenson's taking a really big chance here, man. Taking a really big chance by moving over there to Zuffa and thinking that he's going to get really big fights out of Zuffa. Because Gervonta Davis doesn't look like he's going to Zuffa. Now, I'm quite sure that Eddie Hearn would like Gervonta Davis to go to Zuffa. I'm sure that Devin Haney is going to wind up being over there at Zuffa. But are those really going to be big fights, the type of big fights that Shakur Stevenson wants? Dog, he's taking a really, really big chance with this, man. A really big chance. Though he's just as likely to get no big fights and have his career whittle away as he is to get major fights with that promotional company. If you look at what's going on with DAZN is pretty much locked up pretty much all of the major promotional companies in the US between Matchroom Boxing, PBC now signing with them. You have Top Rank over there. You've got Matchroom over there. And these guys are all a Golden Boy over there, and they're all on their own individual contracts with DAZN. So by going out here and being the first major name, because I would say Shakur Stevenson is the first major name to go over to Zuffa, that's a big chance, even though there looks like there is a movement and could be a movement where Zuffa really does take off.
Tank reacted right away with a statement that was blunt, intense, and impossible to miss. He claimed that executives and rival camps were using his name to gain attention. In his view, people were spreading stories online to build hype and push him toward decisions he had never approved. Tank left no room for confusion. Nobody speaks for him. Nobody arranges his fights without his permission. And anyone using his name to help promote another fighter was playing a dangerous game.
Who in the world that I think that could beat Tank? That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I cracked both of them.
I feel you. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me off when you ain't got no power?
I was also told that Devin got the best of you in the last sparring session.
And you know I sparred him twice.
That's right. If Bill
took him out the ring, I almost knocked him out in Floyd gym. Did they tell you that? Did they tell you that?
I don't know, but I ain't hear that.
Oh, okay. Tell to Devin and his dad to get out my dick. Tell him, be prepared. Because after these first two niggas, oh man, I'm coming straight at niggas.
Part of Tank's reaction was tied to the names being linked to the reports. The idea of major MMA figures getting involved in boxing to put together big lightweight matchups has been a sensitive topic for many elite fighters. Tank has consistently guarded his independence in the sport. When stories claim that outside parties were discussing his name privately to generate buzz, Tank saw it as an attempt to control his public image and shape the path of his career.
Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because it's your man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Like, boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
we gonna take his personality and personal things out of it. But boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur's a different fighter. You know, Shakur's different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
Tank is not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. And he know that. He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done so it's not marketable. But he can't do that because Shakur is what? 3-weight world champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you see right now.
Like how many actual real titles have Shakur? I mean, Tank had like what, 2?
Yeah, I think 2. He got
real,
WBA right
real
now.
Titles.
The real one.
You know, and Pedraza, he drained Pedraza. And,
that's what Keystone said. But I feel like if you're the A side, you get the like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, but like let's do it on a even playing field. Like give that man enough time to train. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Tank is great for what he do, and I respect Tank in the ring and his skills and his power and his attribute and he's smart.
Yeah,
he's definitely smart. He can box his ass off, and I'm not saying I would pick Shakur just because our differences. I'm telling you as a fighter.
Yeah.
I will pick Shakur.
Beyond all the drama surrounding the promotion, there is still the matchup that boxing fans have been asking for over the years. Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson offer two completely different approaches inside the ring. Tank is a calm and dangerous counterpuncher who can end a fight at any moment with his powerful left hand. Shakur is an elite defensive fighter who avoids clean shots, controls the tempo, and makes his...
You say, 6-7 more fights and I'm naming names. One of the guys, obviously, you and Shakur got into it on Twitter. You was like, you wanted them 6 or 7.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
For sure?
Yeah, he's definitely one of them.
Do you pick like what order is in, or you just like whenever it happens, it happens?
whenever, because you know he on a different side. So him saying let's fight, he know that we ain't fighting right now.
Oh, because of the opposite side.
Right, because it's his people. He know that. He just, even him, Floyd making him do that video.
Yeah.
He made that video and Floyd sent it. I mean,
you think that was a Floyd joint?
He made the video and sent it to Floyd.
Oh, so Floyd posted it. Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know that, come on, bro, it's a lot.
Nah,
it.
for
Lied
sure.
to it.
Do you think that's gonna be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah.
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
right,
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You don't think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you
I'll
feel like
probably
that's
pin him on
easy
game.
work?
Probably tell him that.
Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I touched him with 16-ounce gloves on, and he ran. Imagine if I hit him with 8 ounce. The guy is here too.
Who? What guy?
The one that
was there?
No, the one that he sparred.
Fans want this matchup because it could settle one of the biggest debates in boxing. Can world-class defense defeat explosive knockout power? Tank has repeatedly questioned Shakur's style, saying that a safety-first approach does not bring in huge pay-per-view sales, and that Shakur still has more to prove before earning an equal role at the negotiating.
Tank versus Shakur is closer now to reality than ever before.
Right.
I mean, everyone's on the same side of the street. You got PBC fights on the zone.
That paper there. That $30 million never came through for Tank. You brought it up.
Yeah, $30 million.
Shakur's worth more money now.
I think, I don't think there's the same restraints and the same roadblocks that once
But Tank
existed.
is still Tank. We ain't gonna get that messed up. Start disrespecting.
Yeah, Tank's a whole lot.
He's a big star.
Tank's a whole lot.
Yes.
No, he's a megastar.
And he's a great
Are we talking about boxing or are we talking about outside the ring? All right, cool. So let's get back to the ring because y'all like to talk about outside the ring. Let's talk about in the ring.
That's the name of the show, right? Inside the ring.
What's real talk though? Because I've been now around this boxing thing. I do my studying, and I see what Haney's done. Yeah. I see what Shakur's done. I see what Bam's done. I see all these great. What has Tank done to make you feel like he's so great?
I think he kind of exited off a railroad and got caught up into so much.
Hey, Max, ask him because he didn't answer me.
Because I just think after the roach fight, what happened? After the roach fight, what happened? He went haywire.
But he made Shady, you make a good point. A lot of Tank that was the interest in Tank was generated because you know what you see. You know he's a special talent. But the fact is, his resume was highly, let's say, curated.
Come on.
He fought smaller guys who couldn't punch.
Santa Cruz.
Right, exactly.
And knocked him cold out.
Right, knocked him out. The way he did it.
It don't matter.
That don't matter?
He knocked him cold out.
You a trainer saying that. That's terrible.
That is an old trick. That's an old trick promoters use when you want to build up a puncher. You bring a name guy up a division or two who's not a puncher and let the puncher look really good. And even then, he lost some rounds. He was, Rolly is a big puncher, but not the most sophisticated boxer.
I thought we were going to avoid this.
Matchmakers like Eddie Hearn have openly shared their disappointment with a constant exchange of comments, saying both camps keep going back and forth online instead of sitting down together and finalizing a real deal. Only time will reveal what happens from here.
I kind of liken it to how with AJ and Wilder, to where if you marinate something too long, it may not work out the way that you want it to work. How do you what's the way to kind of build that fight to the point that you're maximizing revenue versus
I think Shakur's in a good spot at the moment because I think there's a lot of people talking about him. He's going to have a few offers. Hopefully he comes with us, but it's got to work for us and him. But when you look at Tank's options, the only thing he can really do is move to 40. Like without Lomachenko, which I thought was a great fight actually, and now that's why Lomachenko, I think, has just gone, nah, I'll leave it. And then they're probably like, fuck. So probably Tank has to fight the winner of Cruz against Valenzuela
tonight.
Maybe for the title at 140. He's already
especially
beat Cruz,
if Pitbull wins.
But Pitbull's becoming a bigger star, So I get that, but then you look at I don't think Tank's really going to want to be up at 140 against those bigger guys. I think he'll pick and choose the right one. But I think Shakur's in a good spot where if I'm Shakur, I chase the Zepeda fight, right, and I keep building my brand into the Tank fight next year, and that's a big fight when it happens. And listen, it's one of the best fights in boxing.
Sure.
But at the moment, if I'm Tank and I'm negotiating the Shakur fight, I'm probably giving Shakur a deal that will look very small next year if he's promoted right and has a couple of good wins. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that fight could be like Spence Crawford style money, or even Garcia and Tank, which done like 1 million buys, and it's a great fight.
What do you say to convince fighters of Shakur's caliber to...
Even several of boxing's biggest legends have weighed in and created plenty of debate among fans. Mike Tyson has made it clear that this is the matchup he wants to see more than any other and has encouraged both fighters to put business matters aside and give the sport a historic moment.
People compare, fans compare you and Gervonta, saying that, you guys are similar. Do you agree with that?
He's a great fighter. He is a great fighter. Especially when he's serious about it. I don't know if he's as serious as he used to be, but when he was serious, he was a hell of a fighter. And nobody came close. He's the only one I gave a chance against Shakur and that guy, Gervonta Davis, they're scary fighters too because they're sophisticated. The other guy's sophisticated than me, but Tank is just a force of nature. You just gotta give him the credit. Even though he's talk shit and stuff, he's a fucking man.
If they ever fight, if they ever fight, Shakur and Tank.
Shakur and Tank. Oh God, I don't even. It's gonna be interesting because if Shakur handles this guy like he did Lopez, I'm gonna say the hell with him. I'm gonna say the hell with Shakur, man. If he just handles this guy like he, I'm gonna say the hell with him.
No, Mike,
somebody gotta give him a fight though, but you gotta be very sophisticated to know how to fight. This is when I know you lost against Shakur. This is when I know you lost. You see when he does this stuff? Once you start doing this stuff and looking at him, oh, it's over. You got constant action, constant motion again. You gotta be on him constantly. Once you start looking at him and doing that, he is dead. He's gonna pick you apart.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather grabbed headlines across the boxing world when he said that Shakur's skill set and talent for staying out of danger could present the biggest test of Tank's career. His comments added even more interest to the ongoing strain between the former mentor and the fighter who became his biggest star.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? Who you would put where?
As of right now, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
What is it about him? Because I know you have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next.
Yet despite the backing of experts, legends, and fans, the fight remains delayed because of issues outside the ring. Both fighters have faced distractions, legal situations, and agreements with different broadcasters. Every time it seems that a deal is finally near, it leads to more late-night social media posts, removed messages, and public arguments about money. One side believes the purse should be split equally, while the other insists they are the real pay-per-view draw.
Tank. Now, I know Tank's got some legal issues now, and I don't know what his status is currently. But when in terms of big names, Tank is the big name at 35.
Yeah, I would love for it to happen, but the way that he went on social media and kind of bashed me in a way to where it was he made it seem like I need him, and I just feel disrespected about it because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I make my own money. I'm living a spectacular life. I don't need nobody. So if he feels as though I need him, and if it's that kind of stuff, then it's whatever. I'm not in need of that fight.
The thing is Tank had gotten a bunch of those high-profile fights. He KO'd Ryan. He's had some big high-profile fights. He looked great. And so for him to say that, he's probably, he's talking shit, obviously. But he's looking at you as you haven't had, before the Lopez fight, you haven't had that big breakout fight. But now you have. Now you have, and it was more spectacular than if you wanted to write out a perfect result on paper against a world champion like Teofimo, that would be the fight you would say.
Yeah.
So that's it. If I had to think of a big fight for you, if I was the guy with the magic wand, that would be the fight that I would set up.
I would love to fight.
I would love
for that fight to happen. So.
Ooh, that would be a big fight, especially after you just beat Lopez. That'd be a big fight.
Right now Tank Davis holds the upper hand and he knows it. He has established himself as one of the biggest names in boxing and does not need one particular opponent to fill arenas. But as long as Shakur Stevenson keeps winning and continues calling for the fight, fan interest will only continue to grow. Whether Tank's response was about maintaining control of his career or a sign that talks are more complicated than most people think, one thing remains certain. If this fight ever happens, the build-up will be packed with drama every step of the way. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you do not miss any upcoming content. And be sure to share your thoughts in the comments section below.